And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Come on, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go.
First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, Street.
On first down, it's Hampton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
70.
Vikings 13-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
On the race.
First down. First and goal, Detroit.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Hampton. Will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Hey, check that.
He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. To throw now, Dart. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Ready. Fix the Eagles. Go.
A draw play, Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now we got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Willis. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
An effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now Willis to throw. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Willis out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Cowboy 80. Crackle 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. This is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Omari and Hampton with touchdown number 15 on the year.
go. Here we go. 79. Pass to 11. Pass to 11. Ready.
Willis going to throw it right away. And his first pass is incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis will look to pass again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be 2nd down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Hampton on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play. Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. 19, 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Play action. Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come on.
Willis will look to throw it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. To the right side and complete to Washington. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Top 19. Ready.
Now Willis. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Touchdown! Omari and Hampton. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Dart. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Dart going to look to throw here. Open man, it's Hunter. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
9-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Okay, ready? 79.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there. A big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Henderson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Lions 2-yard line.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Hunter, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Willis.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's go now.
Willis out of the gun. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Willis looking to throw it.
Smith catches left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll change things up.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, Willis to throw. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
19 Tigers.
Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. The shotgun snap to Willis.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
In the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. But they agree.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now. Check,
Play fake, and here's Dart. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Shows him aside near the 35. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw, Dart. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Viking 18.
To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing, Dart. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run here with Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Now he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Fighting through. He's still barreling through. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Hampton. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on.
Last play of the half, Willis. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the air, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing his Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. From the gun again to Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Again, it's Henderson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Dart.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll try and run. Henderson only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Willis to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Willis is going to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
70.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
A run once more with Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cup 19. Ready.
Willis got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Willis out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Okay, ready.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd and goal, Willis. They go screen with Dillon. And in for the Lions touchdown. A.J. Dillon from a yard out. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Vikings 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead, Henderson. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight is Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Henderson running straight ahead. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Dart. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to throw, Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Willis will look to throw it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings 37-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Willis back to throw here. He's got Smith here. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Willis. And this one complete to Smith. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Willis to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Lions, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. And they'll get a few